Hello, my name is Kevin Yoshizaki, and today I'm here to talk to you about two characteristics of substances when they interact with water: hydrophilic and hydrophobic. First of all, what do these two words mean? Hydrophilic is the tendency to mix well in water and dissolves in water, whereas hydrophobic is a tendency to repel water and doesn't mix in water at all. Both of these words originate actually from the Greek origins, hydro being the Greek word for water, and philic being the Greek word for dear or beloved, and phobic being the Greek word for fear or panic. So why do these substances act the way they do? A hydrophilic substance has a tendency to dissolve in water because when put in water, the molecules of that substance will attach themselves to the water molecules and then break apart. And then the water molecules will then take on certain characteristics of that substance. On the other hand, hydrophobic substances don't mix in water at all because of the way they repel the water molecules constantly. This keeps the water molecules from forming a bond with the hydrophobic substance, and therefore they just surround the hydrophobic substance at all times and they don't mix at all. There are actually a couple of examples of these kind of characteristics of substances. I'm sure that you've all seen in your house at some point sugar and salt. Both sugar and salt are hydrophilic substances. When you get a cup of water and you put a teaspoon of sugar into the water, you mix it around, and then within mere seconds, the sugar is gone. You can't see it with the naked eye anymore. And when you drink it, it's sweet. This is because the sugar molecules, once you put it into the water, broke apart by attaching themselves to the water molecules, and now the water molecules, taking on the sugar's sweetness, is sweet. An example of a hydrophobic substance that you would see every day in your house would be oil, such as vegetable oil or canola oil. If you take a beaker of water and you pour in some of this vegetable oil in there, it doesn't matter how much you try to mix around, how much time you wait, it will never mix because the oil is hydrophobic and the oil's molecule constantly repel the hydrogen atoms of the water, so therefore the water molecules cannot form a bond with the hydrophobic molecules. This is why whenever you put oil in water, it just floats in there or is on the surface, and it will never disappear. Thank you. This was an explanation of hydrophilic and hydrophobic.